$2,000 minimizing your clutter in less than 48 hours selling it. 7 tips to get the most money for your unused clutter using an app you probably already have on your phone. Coming up, positive mind, body, and spirit is directly affected by your living environment. Money is one of the biggest stress factors in our life alongside relationships, career, and living environment. This video hits the top 2. Decluttering your space declutters your mind and breathes new life and positive energy into old spaces, re-energizing your environment. This promotes mental clarity, focus, harmony, and can bring healthy, peaceful serenity into your home life that will spill over into other aspects of your life and raise your vibrational frequency, attracting great things into your life. I'm Penny Morgan with healthy strategies and motivation for change. Interested? Then click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Like this video on 6 genius reasons to consider minimizing. It features the coolest tiny homes and container homes for order. I'll link it up at the end and in the description below so you can finish this video first and get your space to a happier place while making some money. Plus some bonus tips at the end on price negotiating. There is a bit of psychology in that. Now, the app I used was Facebook Marketplace. Now, hold on. I was super skeptical too when my son suggested it. After all, he is a millennial. Just kidding. I love the no bull entrepreneurship spirit of that generation. And let me tell you, he was right. It's been a little gold mine for me. If you're already using it, great, you're ahead of the curve. Even more reasons to keep watching and see the key tips to boost your bucks. For newbies, it's free inside the Facebook app, which is free. What do you have to lose? Nothing, right? You'll need the Facebook logon. If you don't have one, stop procrastinating. Go ahead and get signed up so you can start using Marketplace. Let's do this and re-energize your space and your spirit and make a little cash. Number 1, never underestimate what will sell. I sold wooden bed slats for $20 that my son wanted to take to the dump. Let's hop on over to the app. I'm on a Samsung S10. It may look slightly different for iPhone users or others. Once in Facebook, open the Marketplace. Click the menu in the top right corner. From here, select Marketplace. On the Samsung, you'll see a row of buttons across the top. You're looking for the Sell button. Clicking Sell opens the listing so you can add the item details. From the pop-up, click Items. This is where you will add photos of your items and is your first opportunity to grab your buyer's attention. But wait, you can add 0 to 10 photos. So yes, you can list an item without a photo. However, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so don't skip this step. Items without photos rarely sell. I suggest you add 3 photos from different angles. Tip number 2, when you click add photos, it opens your phone gallery. You can see the camera icon in the top right. This allows you to take photos directly in the app, but a better option is to take them beforehand and verify your item looks top-notch. Edit the item with filters and contrast and make them pop. Pop makes them stand out in the listing, so as buyers scroll through, your photos pop out. Next is the title. Tip number 3. This is your second opportunity to grab the buyer's attention, so think keywords here. What would someone type into the search bar that were looking for my item? For example, today I'm listing a juicer, a top-rated juicer and well-known brand, so I'm using the brand name in the title. If there's a model, include that in the title and the condition, especially if it's like new or new. Next is the price. Now hold up. Don't just pull a price out of thin air and don't get caught up in what you paid for it. Nobody cares. It's only worth what someone's willing to pay you for it now. The name of the game is declutter unused items and make some extra cash, not get rich quick Joe millionaire. Tip number 4, know your competition. Before you start your listing, do a search on Facebook Marketplace to see if similar items are listed. Then Google the item to see what it sells for new and consider the condition of yours. Remember, even if yours is new and in the box, you still have to price it so people will want to buy it. it. Otherwise, they'll just go buy a new one. Doing these 2 quick searches before you get into the listing will save you time. A, knowing the competition, and B, knowing the pricing advantages and disadvantages of your product. Then price it accordingly. I did this already and saw that there are several juicers for sale in my area. Yes, you can select your area. We'll get into that in just a moment. There's only one other juicer like mine for sale, and it's $170. A couple of things to consider from your search. The exact model. Does yours feature something unique that sets it apart from others? The juicer like mine was posted 7 days ago, which tells me the item isn't selling for some reason. Most often it's priced too high because I've found that items usually sell within 24 to 48 hours if they're listed correctly and priced right. After doing the Google shopping search, I see the exact same juicer sells at Bed Bath & Beyond for around $143. So it's safe to say $170 might be a stretch, and it's probably why the listing is still there after a week. I'm going to price my juicer at $125 because I know people will make an offer of less, and offers are the name of the game. My goal is $100. Stay with me. Price negotiating tips coming up, whether you're selling or buying. Next, pick the category. Hit the drop-down menu and find the category that best matches. I'm selecting home and kitchen. Notice there's a subcategory, and here I will select kitchen and dining. Here it takes me to yet another subcategory, and I can select small kitchen appliances. Here's where the juicers are specifically listed. Tip number 5, condition. Now, y'all, it's extremely important you be honest here. If it's not like new, then don't select like new. You don't want some very upset person coming out to pick up an item that isn't what it's listed as. I'm just saying, if you do this, you're asking for trouble. So be honest here. Brand is next. This is a text box, so you can add the brand name here. I'll add in the Breville brand name. Description is next, and your third opportunity to really draw the buyer in. Be descriptive and sales savvy. Use adjective. Think gently used or used, loved, and cared for, but ready for its new home. Read the competitive listing. Make yours better. Description is also a great place to load up key search terms, but making sure the text actually makes sense. Key search words are what someone would type in if they were searching for your item. Next is product tags, which essentially are search words. Facebook uses the tags to index the search buyers do. Notice it clearly states that marketplace items are public and can be seen by anyone on or off Facebook, and tells you what items are not allowed, which they will instantly block you for selling. So don't even bother trying to list items that are not allowed. Question: are product tags indexed by Google search? I have not personally seen any Facebook items show up in Google search, even if I type in the exact item and used. I do, however, see eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark being indexed by Google, but don't let that deter you. My items flew out the door using these selling techniques and my text negotiating strategies coming up. Tip number 6, try to use all 20 tags so your item has the best chance of coming up in search, especially if competition is high for the item. Click Next. Here is the location and delivery method. Some items allow you to ship. I don't have time for shipping. I sell locally, so I select the area where I live from the drop down. This opens up the map. You can pick another area if you plan to drive to meet them, or maybe take the item to work with you and meet them after work or during lunch. This is a great option to consider if you live in a rural area. Selecting the more densely populated area where businesses are located will give you a higher number of people searching in that area. You can always edit your listing and change this. Click Next. This will take you to Publish. Here you can select where you want to publish, and you have the option to join suggested selling groups to expand your reach, which is cool. Before you smash publish, tip number 7 is actually a word of caution on making your sale exchange. It's important to note, if you don't feel safe having someone meet you or come to your home, then plan to meet them for the exchange in a very public place and take someone with you. Your safety has to be your priority and come first over selling an item. It's a fact. There are opportunists, predators out there, so be smarter than them and practice these super simple safety tips when making your exchange. If they insist you meet them somewhere you feel unsafe, even the slightest bit, simply say no and move on to the next potential buyer. Your life is worth far more than the item you are selling. Now click publish. Voila! Your item is listed and now the selling begins. Bonus tips on price negotiating. Potential buyers will contact you via Facebook Messenger app. First question you will generally get is this still available? Answer yes and close the app. Key points here. Sales is a conversation. You need to look for buying signals like lots of questions or multiple texts. They will most likely make an offer or ask another question. Even if they say, well, I can buy a new one for $130, simply say, I understand. Let me ask. What were you thinking would be a fair price? They may come back with something acceptable or really low. Either way, always be pleasant. Slow the conversation down. Close the app so it doesn't look like you're sitting there waiting or typing a response, and give it a few minutes. Then come back with a humanizing approach. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to contact me. What questions can I answer for you on it? Asking questions is huge and a top tip. So try to phrase any response into an engaging conversational question about the item, why they might be interested in it. They may go right straight into price and ask you, will you take X? Close or minimize the app while you're considering. Reopen after a few moments and reply. Now, if the offer is good, of course you're going to accept it and move straight into making arrangements for the exchange. Key tip here. Make the exchange the same day whenever possible. This will prevent shoppers' guilt from creeping in on them and changing their mind. The more time that goes by, the less likely they will make the exchange. Ask them to prepay via PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo so you can mark the item sold for them. If their offer is too low, then reply, thank you for your offer. Minimize and close the app. There's some psychology behind this. Leaving them hanging and allowing them to wonder, what does that mean? Is that a yes or a no? They don't need to see you sitting there waiting for their response. You're not desperate to sell the item. They're not the only potential buyer. While waiting, if they text you again, that's a buying signal and shows that they're super interested in the item that you're selling. Hold close to your price. If they made a low offer, then you can reply, would you be able to work with me at X? Pick a number just above what you're hoping to get. For example, let's say they offered $80 on a $150 item that you really wanted $100 for. Asking them to work with you at $120 will generally push them up closer to your target goal of $100. They will either take it at $120 or come back with a slightly higher offer than before, or a no, that's not in my budget. If no, then you can ask if they can meet you at $100 and see what their reply is. If it's still no, then thank them and drop off quickly. Doing these steps will help get you the most for your item. Let's recap. Take great pictures in advance. Edit, crop, and make them pop. Do your search on Facebook Marketplace and Google for competitive price and advantages and disadvantages. Write a true and detailed description using keyword phrases, but not always every detail. This way, they have a reason to message you with a question other than asking availability. A great strategy is to leave out that one minor detail that will prompt the interested buyer to ask additional questions. Price it fairly based on the competition. Be honest about the condition. Use all your search tags so your item has a better chance of being found in the search. Be smart and stay safe when it comes to making the exchange. Only accept cash or have them them prepay you once you've agreed upon the exchange location. Never tell someone you live alone. Never have them come to your place if you live alone. And remember, selling is a conversation. Asking questions helps you find out their motivation. Then you can use that to leverage and get your price. Best of luck. Have fun making some extra money while minimizing and clearing the clutter of your life, restoring balance into your space for your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Penny Morgan. Stay body positive so you can reap the rewards.